Friends, welcome back to the most chaotic game of Beyond All Reason that even your mom is watching. In today's match, 8v8 on this beautiful grassy hill land. The catch is there is one metal extractor in the middle of the map worth 5 times the amount of the normal ones, meaning we're about to see a mad dash for the center. King of the Hill is the name of the game on a map like this. And if you guys are new here or just enjoying the content, it means a lot to me. Smash that like button, subscribe, and help us beat the algorithm. Also, hope this video just makes your day just a little bit better. Let's get straight into it, as each team is looking to get information through scouts alone. Especially in a map like this where everyone is tucked in so neatly together. Well, information is key. They need to know which players are going for air, which players are going to eco up, and so the other side can play accordingly. We have a few ticks scattered in the backline right now. They could be looking for a bit of damage, but the shurikens here aren't shutting them down immensely. One lone survivor. I think he's just going to wait here, praying to God that he snipes a metal extractor, and with some luck, it could succeed. As the map continues to develop, each team is trying to get to the respective choke points to stop leakages and their from being in peril. Mika looking to get the high ground here, absolutely phenomenal, denying that pawn rush, forcing it to sit back, and making this early investment into units an absolute waste, meaning the economy that Mika's gotten behind this while going for more construction bots and res bots here to gather the trees. Yes, robots even will deforest the Amazon, meaning their massive advantage to eco alone should help carry the left flank. But something I did not expect is 2 blue players heading for the middle. They know the name of the game is King of the Hill, and Bastard Gun here is sandwiched between 2 blue commanders. The question is, will he make it out, or will this be a generous 1.2k donation from our boy
self-destructed?
Thunder Professor holding down the middle. They don't even need to kill this commander, they just need to hold that $5 metal extractor, and they'll be cooking harder than Gordon Ramsay. But the gun here escapes with a sliver of HP, 16%. But blue, well, they've won the battle. They have the high ground now completely under their control. And while that's been happening, red on the right flank here has a massive run by, shattering blue's economy. This could be devastating. Their sanity plummeting, their economy in rubble, as these 2 grunts look to decimate blue's backline. Right after they secured the middle of the map and the left flank was looking so good, so promising, the right flank is crumbling so fast that I don't know if blue can hold. The grunts still sniping the backline metal extractors. A pawn run by in the middle of the map, decimating construction bots, rocketeers. The right flank couldn't ask for a better opener. Same for the middle and the left flank for blue team. Well, this game's about to turn into the old classic tug of war match, boys, so sit back and relax. Will right flank carry harder than left flank? That's the name of the game we're about to start playing. As unskilled player in the central part of the map, retreating, looks like his commander took quite a beating, and those thugs forcing him back. Thugs, an amazing choice, especially in my opinion on a map like this where it's pretty chaotic, as you can bounce between flanks so freely. And the thugs' versatility and their ability to help each side, in my opinion, makes them a vast ally instead of the rocketeers here, who are better at the sieging, the slower paced games. The thugs love these chaotic ramp up battles as the grunts trying to dive in, but the thugs making short work. Blue pushing further and further into red territory on the left turn flank. Trimbone and Pop Panzer building the Great Wall of Bar, just holding the left side as hard as they can, but the leakage down the middle flank It's starting to become too much for them to bear, as the economy that Professor has gotten from getting this metal extractor is really starting to come online. Each second he holds that, each minute that passes, Blue cements themselves in a better and better position. But as the left flank has kind of stabilized and it looks like Red will hold, we have a massive push down the right flank. Let's zoom in, boys, because this one's about to get more chaotic than a Black Friday sale at Walmart. Grunts, Pawns, Centurions, every unit in the Armada Tier 1 bot lab pushing through, devastating once again Blue's right side economy. My man is already dead. You don't need to keep beating him down left and right. It's an absolute slaughter. The Pawns continue to push in, but this time the Blue players have come prepared with a couple of turrets here holding down this onslaught. But the real question is this damage enough? Is this enough damage for Blue to come back from on the right flank? Will Red be able to hold the left flank in time for the right side to carry? Only time will tell, as that's another devastating push. A complete hole is left there, just like in my heart. Let's head back over to the middle part of the map as Pink is looking to shove Professor out of the central part. If Red's able to get enough ground, if they're able to push him far enough back, they can deny this metal extractor in the central point, allowing each side to start winning for Red. The question is, can he hold? Can he hold down the fort? But what can't hold is that commander getting sniped. TM Slit Like Vic, absolute golden boy of the match, as Tier 2 has come online and this man's about to start hitting harder than a freight train. The Mausers look to push up, look to continue shelling away.
Commander destroyed.
Beautiful trades left and right. Commanders getting popped like balloons. Now we're at the point where the sieging has begun. Classic Tier 2, Tier 1 army composition, where if you have a Tier 2 player, you don't even want your ally at this point to spam Tier 1 just to peel your Tier 2 units. This allows you to have, well, more survivability on the Mausers, as the Pawns can tank from any quick run-bys, from stuff like ticks or other grunts. They're just there to be a meat shield. Sad that their only purpose in life is to die for the cause, but hey, someone's got to do it. Might as well not be me. Mausers are continuing to shell away. The FF vote has come out for Blue team, as the right flank has crumbled for them, but their left flank, well, it's looking relatively good. I hear a bombing run in the back. Let's zoom out and quickly look at it. And devastation is all we see behind the bombers. Ending Slick Like Vic's career, about to snipe that Tier 2 laboratory. That's a hefty investment. 0% pop goes the weasel. What does this mean? Well, it means there's no more Tier 2 on the board for Blue. That's all she wrote. He'll have to rebuild that laboratory to get these units out. Slick Like Vic now needs to get damage done. This army is basically all he has left. If he doesn't get the damage he needs here, well, I believe the game will be over and Red will just dominate. The right flank has already weakened. The bombers are still in the back line, wreaking havoc, as there's been no air, no response across the board. And these things are hungry as they continue the pressure. But Blue, he still has a sizable force. And with good micro, he can bring it back. What's going to matter more, chat? Let me know. The bombing run or the Tier 2 push. Each of them done devastating damage. The only real question is, which one is going to be the game decider? Good anti-air from the Jaguars there, preventing any shuriken or bomber shenanigans on this push. Right now, Red is scared. They are absolutely terrified. This is, well, owns the center part of the map. They still own the Tier 5 metal extractor in the middle, meaning Blue's economy is still going to be better over time. But at the moment, what matters most is not that metal extractor, but these reclaim fields And Slick Like Vic really showing us why he's a top level OS player. Quickly grabbing the reclaim, using that to get back in the game and try and dominate once again. His army is still alive, so he's still focused on nothing but micro. His macro is pretty much gone, dusted. I believe he's just going to be relying on his team at this point to fund the cause. As you can see, his money is full, absolutely loaded to the brim with cash. Well, Red has no response. They have nothing to contend with this tier 2 army. It's the only thing stopping Red from winning, and it's just too much for them to bear. Bastard Gun here looking for a self-D, looking for the heroic D-Guns. Will it connect? 2 seconds on explosion. The Mausers aren't being microed. Boom! But at last, they were not in range, not close enough to deal the final blow to the Mauser. And the vote has been passed. The GG has been called. And what an absolute banger of a game. If you guys are new here, appreciate a like, subscribe, and follow. And hope you guys all have a fantastic day.